Well, what I've told many people in Australia is now is the time to be basically bold and relentless. People ask me all the time, Dr. McCullough, are you afraid of people coming after you? I remember Tucker Carlson asked me this on national TV. I looked right at the camera. I said, bring it on.
Could you tell us what we're seeing in children? Is it very mild? Are children really suffering as much as what they tell us that they are?
No, with children, it's almost Omicron's almost an imperceptible illness. We know by the CDC nowcast formula, which is actually pretty accurate, that we're 95% Omicron. Delta is basically over with. So we don't really have severe illness in children. No, the average mother doesn't have anything to worry about.
If it wasn't coordinated, wouldn't we see people like representatives of the CDC, representatives of our TGA saying, hold on a second, something's not right here?
Yeah, well, you're raising two questions. You're raising what's the extent of cooperation in all of this, and you're raising a typical question a lawyer asks in the courtroom and says, either they knew or they should have known. There is actually now, I think, an overwhelming amount of information suggesting that this was carefully coordinated and planned. It's by design.
Right now, it's Saturday evening for you and you're here with us Aussies, and we appreciate it. But there are so many people that are working very, very hard, Dr. Robert Malone as well, to get the truth out there. And it's just penetrating everywhere, regardless of the censorship. It's very encouraging.
It's true. Censorship is a signal. It's basically a seminal, a sentinel light, if you will, for truth. So people have learned now, if they see anything that's censored, they go for it.
Narrative is essentially over, and yet we are pushing full steam ahead with these camps, and now this one in Washington. Have they said what it's for?
I read the description. Now, it's a pretty broad description. So it says that those non-compliant with COVID-19 public health measures, testing, quarantining, they listed a variety of things, including it was almost for malcontents. So no, these camps, whether they're just a threatening menace to the population, or whether or not they are real and they intend to start to disrupt the lives of working Australians and Americans. An illegal detention or personal injury will be offenses by the government on the people.
The way to break through that is with an opposing message that is the truth, that is going to break people out of this what is like a spell, Dr. McCullough.
Well, remember, too, that the other thing is for those who are participating in the mass formation to start to understand the absurdity of the solution. And what Desmond says is that the mass formation when there's no limit to the absurdity of the solution. One would have to think, that we're at a level of absurdity that hopefully the Australians, who seem to be deeper into this mass psychosis, will start to come out of it. We'll start to realize, gosh, this is so absurd. I just can't go along. So we're hoping through what Desmond calls relatedness, that we can keep relatedness to those in the formation, have them realize the absurdity, and then have them step out of this in a non-confrontational manner. Now's the time for strong Australian doctors to step up and say, bring it on. Because it's only with that type of integrity will we break this dark time.